Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to talk about something that will change your life, your mentality. See, everything you do, everything you become, and everything you achieve starts in the mind. Before you take a step, before you move an inch, before you change your situation, you have to change the way you think. Because your mentality will determine your reality. Some of you are struggling right now. Some of you are facing challenges so deep that you don't even know how to climb out. Some of you have dreams but don't know how to reach them. And the truth is, the only thing standing between you and that better version of yourself is your mentality. So tonight I'm going to give you 7 ways to improve your mentality. 7 principles that if you apply them will shift your mind and transform your life. I need you to listen carefully, take this to heart, and most importantly, act on it. Embrace discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort. You have to understand that the version of you that succeeds, that rises, that wins, lives on the other side of discomfort. Every great person, every champion, every leader you admire has one thing in common: they embraced discomfort. When you go through struggle, when life knocks you down, when you feel like giving up, that's where the transformation happens. It's in the moments of pain that your mind either breaks or becomes unshakable. See, most people run from discomfort. They avoid challenges. They seek the easy way out. But the problem with that is comfort never leads to greatness. If you want to improve your mentality, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You have to train your mind to see struggle as fuel, to see hardship as a stepping stone, to see failure as the process of becoming stronger. It's all about perspective. You don't lose when you fail, you lose when you quit. The greatest lessons in life don't come from victories. They come from the moments when you have to dig deep, when you have to keep pushing despite every reason to stop. Because it's in those moments that your true strength is revealed. That's where champions are made. So stop avoiding discomfort, lean into it. Whether it's waking up early, pushing harder in your craft, or facing your fears, embrace it. Because the moment you stop fearing discomfort is the moment you start unlocking your true potential. Master discipline over motivation. Motivation is temporary, it fades. It comes and goes like the wind. But discipline, that's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Everybody gets motivated at some point. You hear a speech, you watch a video, you feel inspired. But what happens when that feeling disappears? What happens when you wake up and don't feel like working, training, studying, or pushing forward? That's where discipline comes in. See, discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up even when you're tired. It means staying consistent even when no one is watching. Because success is not about how hard you can go when you're motivated. It's about how hard you go when you're not. The problem is, too many people rely on motivation to take action. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect feeling, the perfect sign. But let me tell you something, there is no perfect moment. You have to act regardless. The most successful people don't wait for inspiration, they create it through discipline. You want to improve your mentality? Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop depending on motivation to get you moving. Build discipline. Do what you said you were going to do. No matter how you feel, no matter how tired you are, no matter how difficult it gets, because discipline is the foundation of all success. Surround yourself with the right people. If you want to improve your mentality, you have to protect your environment. Who you surround yourself with will either lift you up or pull you down. There is no in between. Look around you. Who do you spend the most time with? Do they inspire you? Do they challenge you? Do they push you to be better? Or do they drain your energy? Do they feed your doubts? Do they keep you in the same place? See, the truth is you become the people you surround yourself with. If you hang around winners, you start thinking like a winner. If you hang around disciplined people, you start becoming more disciplined. But if you surround yourself with negativity, with complainers, with people who accept mediocrity, that's exactly where you'll stay. Some of you need to change your circle. Some of you need to stop entertaining relationships that do nothing for your growth. Because if the people around you aren't helping you rise, they're helping you fall. Find people who make you better. Find people who force you to level up. People who won't let you make excuses. People who push you to chase greatness. Because the right environment will transform your mentality faster than anything else. Develop a growth mindset. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy, and the difference between the two is how you see challenges. A fixed mindset says, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I'll never be successful. A growth mindset says, I may not be there yet, but I'll keep pushing. I'll keep learning. I'll keep growing. See, everything you want, every goal, every dream, it all starts with believing that you can improve. Because the moment you believe you can grow, you stop making excuses. You stop saying, I can't, and start asking, how can I? A growth mindset is about seeing failure as feedback, seeing obstacles as opportunities, and believing that effort leads to improvement. It's about understanding that your mind is like a muscle. The more you push it, the stronger it gets. You want to improve your mentality. Stop limiting yourself. Stop letting doubt control you. Start embracing challenges. Because the moment you shift your mindset from I can't to I will, your whole life changes. Take ownership of your life. The most powerful thing you can do to change your life is to take full ownership of it. No more excuses, no more blaming others, no more pointing fingers at circumstances, luck, or the past. If you want to improve your mentality, you have to accept one hard truth. You are responsible for where you are and where you're going. See, too many people waste their lives blaming external factors. They say, I didn't have the right opportunities, or I wasn't born into wealth, or people don't support me. But let me tell you something. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody owes you anything. The only person who can change your life is the one staring back at you in the mirror. The moment you take ownership, everything changes. Because once you accept that you are responsible, you realize you also have the power to change everything. Your mindset, your work ethic, your habits, all of it is in your control. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And that response, that's what separates winners from the rest. Successful people don't waste time making excuses. They don't sit around complaining about what's unfair. They focus on solutions. They ask, what can I do right now to make my situation better. And then they do it. No hesitation, no waiting, just action. So I ask you, are you ready to take ownership? Are you ready to stop blaming, stop waiting, and start acting? Because until you do, you'll always feel powerless. But the moment you accept responsibility for your future, you take back your power. And that's the first step to true success. Feed your mind with positivity. What you put into your mind is what comes out in your actions. If you fill your mind with negativity, with doubt, with fear, that's exactly what will control your life. But if you feed your mind with positivity, knowledge, and strength, you start to reprogram your thoughts and unlock a new level of confidence. Most people don't even realize how much negativity they consume daily. They watch the news filled with fear. They scroll through social media comparing their lives to others. They listen to people who tell them what they can't do instead of what they can. And then they wonder why they feel stuck, lost, or unmotivated. You have to be intentional about what you allow into your mind. You wouldn't put garbage into your body and expect to feel healthy, right? So why do you put garbage into your mind and expect to think clearly, act confidently, or believe in yourself? Start feeding your mind with things that push you forward. Read books that inspire you. Listen to speeches that challenge you. Surround yourself with people who speak life into you, who remind you of your potential instead of your limitations. Because when you control your inputs, you control your output. And here's the thing, you have to do it daily. You can't just watch one motivational video and expect your mentality to change forever. It's a lifestyle, it's a habit. It's a daily practice of feeding your mind the right fuel. Because the more you train your mind to focus on growth, the more unstoppable you become. Visualize success daily. Before you can achieve something, you have to see it in your mind first. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every success story begins with a vision. If you want to improve your mentality, you have to start visualizing your success every single day. See, the problem is most people do the opposite. They visualize failure. They imagine everything that could go wrong. They focus on their fears, their doubts, their insecurities. They let their minds replay worst-case scenarios over and over again, and then they wonder why they never move forward. But let me tell you something. Your mind is powerful. Whatever you focus on, you attract. You have to train your mind to see the victory before it happens. Close your eyes and picture the life you want. See yourself achieving your goals. See yourself overcoming obstacles. See yourself winning. And don't just see it, feel it. Feel the excitement, the confidence, the pride of becoming the best version of yourself. Because when you do that, something amazing happens. Your mind starts to believe it's possible. Champions do this. Athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders, they all visualize their success before it happens. Why? Because the mind doesn't know the difference between reality and a powerful, detailed vision. If you repeatedly picture yourself succeeding, your mind starts working toward making it real. Your actions start aligning with your vision. You move with confidence. You start taking bolder steps because in your mind, you've already won. But visualization alone isn't enough. You have to back it up with action. You can't just dream about success. You have to wake up every day and work for it. Your vision is your blueprint, but your effort is what builds the reality. If you see it, believe it, and work for it, you'll eventually live it. So I challenge you, every morning before you start your day, take a moment to visualize your success, see it, feel it, believe it, and then go make it happen. Because the clearer your vision, the stronger your mentality, and the stronger your mentality, the closer you are to turning that vision into reality. Turn setbacks into comebacks. Every single one of you will face setbacks. You will fail, you will fall, you will go through moments where everything seems to be working against you. And when that happens, you have two choices: stay down or get up. See, most people let failure define them. They go through one setback and suddenly think, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe this isn't for me. But let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Every champion, every legend, every great person has failed more times than they've succeeded. The only difference? They never let failure stop them. When you fail, you have to reframe your mindset. Stop seeing failure as a dead end and start seeing it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? What adjustments do I need to make? Because setbacks are not meant to break you, they're meant to build you. Think about the most successful people in history. They didn't get there because everything went right. They got there because they refused to let failure be the end of their story. They took every loss, every rejection, every obstacle, and turned it into fuel. So I ask you, what's your setback right now? What's the thing that's making you doubt yourself? Whatever it is, you need to make a decision right now that you will not let it define you. You will not let it stop you. You will take that pain, that frustration, that failure, and turn it into the greatest comeback of your life. Because the strongest minds, the most successful people, they're not the ones who never fall. They're the ones who always rise. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment. Your mentality is everything. It is the foundation of your success, the key to your future, the one thing that separates those who win from those who watch others win. You have a choice. You can leave here tonight and stay the same. You can ignore everything you just heard and continue making excuses. Continue waiting for the right moment. Continue letting life happen to you instead of making life happen for you. Or you can decide right now that you will change, that you will embrace discomfort, that you will build discipline, that you will take control of your life. Feed your mind the right things and refuse to let setbacks break you, that you will rise. Because here's the truth, no one is stopping you but you. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your mentality. And the moment you decide to take control of it, everything changes. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit back and let life pass you by? Or are you going to step up, shift your mindset, and take what's yours? The choice is yours. Now go make it happen. That was the full speech, covering all 7 ways to improve your mentality. If you're looking for additional content, whether it's a deeper dive into a specific keynote, a Q&A style section, or a personal story to drive the message home, let me know what you need and I'll craft it for you. Or if you want a call to action to leave the audience with an unforgettable final moment, I can add that as well. Just tell me how you'd like to continue.